teacher Rosalie? Oh, hello, teacher Rosalie. Okay, how about teacher Mary? Hello, teacher Mary. Nice to meet you. Okay, how about teacher Anna? Oh, she's absent. Why is she absent? Oh, okay. How about teacher Blue? Hello, teacher Blue. Okay, how about teacher Emmy? Hello. Yes, hello, teacher Emmy. Nice to meet you too. Okay, how about teacher Rose? Hello, teacher Rose. And teacher Linda? Oh, oh, okay. And teacher Moon? Hello, teacher Moon. Okay. Okay, so teachers, this is your first day class of the week because you don't have a class last Tuesday. Okay, so I would like to ask each one of you, how was your weekends and how was the vacation? Because you don't have a class last Tuesday. So let's start with Teacher Moon. How was your weekends, Teacher Moon? Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Moon. How about Teacher Rose? How was your weekend, Teacher Rose?
I'm so sorry. I stay at home.
Mhm. Oh, so you just stay at home?
Yes.
Oh, okay. How about Teacher Emmy? How was your weekend, Teacher Emmy?
Last weekend we prepared for new school year. So we was on duty at school with the student.
Oh, so your weekend is kind of busy.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now let's proceed with Teacher Blue. How was your weekend, Teacher Blue?
Yes. Last weekend.
Mm-hmm.
Weekend is the first week we went to school.
Oh.
There are many work we must do. We clean the class, raise the flower, and arrange the table, and meet older student, and do something for prepare New Year.
Oh, it's a very busy weekend.
Very busy, in the
Yes.
morning and in the afternoon. Yes.
Oh, okay. Okay, now how about Teacher Mary? How was your weekend, Teacher Mary?
Yeah. On Saturday, I visited my parents. They live quite far from my home, so I spent a day with them. And on Sunday, I went out with my colleague.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah, and we went shopping.
Oh, wow.
I bought a lot of things.
Wow. So what are the things that you wrote, Teacher Mary?
Received my salary.
Yay!
Yeah.
Okay, that's
She want donate for Shopee.
yes. Oh, okay. How about Teacher Roslyn? Did you receive your salary also, Teacher Roslyn?
Yes, my last weekend is time to come back to New Year school, so I have to prepare something for my son. He had just graduated from the primary school, so he start at the first level of secondary school. So I have to go to the bookshop to buy books and some reference book for him. And after that, I give him to the market or to the clothes shop to buy new clothes for him too. Okay, and I have to spend all day for shopping. Okay, last weekend.
Oh, wow. Very nice.
Yeah.
So it perhaps your son is very happy about it.
Yes. It's really
Yeah.
yes. We're very happy to have new thing for the new school year.
Yes, that's true. Okay, so yeah, you really have a very good weekend, teacher. It's
Yeah.
very nice to hear from you that you had spent your weekend very nice.
Yes.
Okay,
Thank you. Yeah.
yeah. Okay, so anyway, let's proceed now with our topic. So, is any one of you can still remember what have you discussed last meeting with your teacher NN? Okay, I would like to ask Teacher Mary. Do you still remember your last discussion, Teacher Mary?
Yeah. Tips on how to be good writing teacher.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Okay, so what is your idea about tips on how to be a good writing teacher?
Yeah. To be a good writing teacher, the teacher should measure progress and honor process. Uh, Teacher should stay organized and keep track. And teacher should give a student clear expectation. And so last, teacher should have student use checklist to share a set and a set goal. Yeah.
Yes,
Sorry,
okay.
I'm
Thank
late,
you.
teacher.
Oh, who arrived? Teacher Linda.
Yes, Linda.
Oh, hello, Teacher Linda. Nice to meet you. Finally, I thought you were absent. Okay, so Teacher Linda is here already. Okay,
I'm sorry, I'm late.
okay. No, it's okay. There's no problem with that. I think all students got late. Yes, and also the teachers got late, so no problem. Okay, so anyway, so thank you so much, Teacher Mary. Now, how about Teacher Rose? Teacher Rose, what have you remembered on your last discussion with Teacher NN?
Sorry.
Sorry. La lesson I absent, absent.
Oh, yes, you were absent last meeting. Okay, so anyway, let's have Teacher Moon. Teacher Moon, what have you remembered on your lesson last meeting with Teacher NN?
Muốn có hỏi chị Mươn đây. Teacher Mươn là học cái gì?
Okay, and the last the week we learned in the part three approach and mental methodologies. I teaching English to primary school students. And what is the best teaching method approach for learning English? And the difference between the mentor and mentor and thầy cô the grammar um, the difference between Zen and communicate language. Đấy, chỗ đi phân đi đây nè. Đấy thôi. Yeah. And teacher and last week we learned the battery and approach and methodologies. And I teaching English to primary school students. And what is the best teaching method and approach to for learning English? And this
Okay, yes. Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Moon. Okay, now how about Teacher Linda?
Yes.
Yes, Teacher Linda. So what have you learned last meeting with Teacher NN? What have you learned with your discussion last meeting?
Last lesson.
Yes. What have you learned about your last lesson?
We discussed about teaching English to secondary school students. Yes. We talked about the traditional or grammar tradition methods and oral. Never. Sorry, teacher.
It's okay.
Chị bên đời nhớ nó nói chuyện với Chít đi hả? Để chi? Có phải bác chửi chi?
Teachers, I don't understand what you're talking about, but it's kind of funny. You're so funny.
Teachers, we go back in Can you repeat the questions?
Okay, so I will repeat my question. Okay, so Teacher Linda, what have you learned on your last discussion with Teacher and last meeting?
Because we have a long
Yes, teachers. It seems like you're having a problem with your lesson.
I remember, but they don't remember.
Last lesson, we talked about four topics. One is the traditional or grammar traditional methods, and the second the oral approach, and the third the audiolingual methods, and the fourth communicate approach. Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, teacher Linda.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, how about teacher Blue? What have you learned, teacher Blue? And what have you learned in your discussion last meeting with teacher
The last lesson we learned about teaching English to secondary school students. The first, the traditional or grammar translation methods. And the second, theory of language and learning. And the third, the oral approach. And the fourth, the audience linguist methods. And the fifth, communication approach. There are four methods for teaching English to secondary school students. Yes. Last week we discussed about this method.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, teacher Blue. Okay. How about teacher Emmy? What is your learnings last meeting, teacher Emmy?
Our last lesson we discussed about four topics. The first is the traditional or grammar translation method. The second, the oral approach. Three, the audiolingual method. And the four, communicative approach. And five, and we compare between these methods. Yeah, we only use one method or combine these method. And we have a conclusion that teacher should use these combine these method to teach student. Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, teacher Emmy. Okay. So now, teachers, we will proceed with your next topic. Okay?
Yes.
Right.
Okay. So our topic for today is about teaching English to secondary school students. So can you see our lesson, teachers?
Oh, we have a lesson
Yes.
this topic.
Oh, you finished this topic, teachers?
That we have
Oh,
a
yes.
unit.
Yes. Okay, so I will update your lesson today. Kindly wait for me for a while, teachers, okay?
Có một nữa. Đặt lên hóa nó kệ. Mà mua đi bừa chứ. Có chim ở đây. Nói thật thì cứ nói tiếng Việt trên phòng ngồi lại. Xuống nhà quá là lấy.
Chị Thánh có cái giấy của em chưa? Nó mang cái chi đi cả. Ở đây chạy là được. Lúc này tôi nghĩ rồi tập kiểm tra đi nộp. Cho có chứ khỏi. Tại chứ. Cho. Đi ra. Đi ra. Đi ra. Đi ra. Đi ra. Có phải là chiếc xe gắn xe đi. Em này vừa học xe số. Học xe số về đi hơi này. Học xe số đó xe cá được.
Okay, teachers, for today, you will have an extemporaneous speaking. Yes, we will have an extemporaneous speaking today. So, but before we proceed with our topic, I would like to ask who has the idea of what is extemporaneous speaking all about? Is any one of you has the idea about extemporaneous speaking? Is any one of you teachers have the idea about extemporaneous speaking? Yes, teachers. Is any one of you has the idea about extemporaneous speaking? Okay, let's ask Teacher Rosaline. Teacher Rosaline, do you have any idea about extemporaneous speaking? Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Rosalie. How about Teacher Emmy? Do you have any idea about extemporaneous speaking, Teacher Emmy?
Speaking. If it's a way, the way teacher, the way students speak to achieve or across of student. Yeah. City so maybe result or achievement of student speaking skills. Yes.
Yes, okay. Thank you so much, Teacher Emmy. Okay, so teachers, extemporaneous speaking is a speech that is either persuasive or informative in nature. So usually, extemporaneous speaking is modeled of a 5-paragraph essay, and extemporaneous speaking sometimes allows for the use of index card. You are allowed to use index card or a paper, and then, but many extemporaneous speaking forego their usage, and many forensic leak do not allow their usage on the index card. But for now, you can have your index card or a paper where you can write your answers about the questions that I will be going to ask to you later. Okay? Okay.
It means that
Yes.
when we answer the question, we have to explain clearly about the reason. Yes.
Yes. Yes, teacher. Yes, but don't worry, because every time I will give to you your question, you will be given a time to think of your questions. Okay? Okay, so you don't have to worry about it. Okay, so now teachers, let's proceed with our extemporaneous speaking. Okay. Okay, so we have first the rules. The first rule, can you see it, teacher? No. Can you see the rules?
Rules.
Yes. Okay, so the rules for extemporaneous speaking is to be original to the participant and no prepared speeches. Outline note, parts of speeches such as introductions, conclusions, or other prepared materials are to be brought into the preparation area. But since this kind of rule is exempted for today, because we just have the extemporaneous speaking today. So for sure, you are not prepared because you don't have the questions yet. Okay, so now let's start with our extemporaneous speaking, teachers. So we have here 5 numbers, and every number, there are 2 questions in every number. So each one of you will choose numbers from 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And then after that, you have to tell me what number will you going to choose, and I will tell you your questions, okay?
Yes.
Okay, so you will be given 3 minutes to think of your answer, or you will be given 3 minutes to think and write your answer on a paper if you want. And then after 3 minutes, you will be given 10 minutes to speak out your answers. After 10 minutes, then done. Okay? Okay, so now teacher, let's start. Let's start with teacher Roslyn. So teacher Roslyn, kindly pick your number, teacher Roslyn, from 1 to 5. Number 2. Okay. Your question, teacher Roslyn, is this one. I will just type your question so that you can read the questions. Okay, your question is, okay, so your question, teacher Roslyn, is conservation is survival. So you will be given 3 minutes to think of your answer, and after 3 minutes, you will have 10 minutes to speak out your answers about conservation is survival. Okay. Teacher Roslyn, your 3 minutes start now.
Cho xong cái cần đi thì lên xong rồi bảo biết.
Teacher, can we, when we have also question and we have a time to prepare the answer at the same time?
Oh, okay. Okay, so now let's have Teacher Mary. Pick your number, Teacher Mary.
Number 5.
Number 5. So your question would be, okay, now how about Teacher Blue? What is your number, Teacher Blue?
I choose number 1.
Number 1, okay. Okay, how about Teacher Emmy? What is your number, Teacher Emmy? I'm sorry, what was that, Teacher Emmy? Teacher Emmy, can you repeat your number?
Number 3.
Number 3, okay.
Yes.
Okay. Okay, now how about Teacher Linda? What is your number?
Number 4.
Number 4.
Có mà về chú tên của em ấy đây. Đi cô có về không? Đi về ông ấy là để bạn rồi đi nhiều chỉ có lên đất có lên have feeling to feeling một là như vậy được chỉ có làm have feeling to.
Okay, next. Let's have Teacher Rose. What is your number, Teacher Rose?
Number 3.
Number 3 also. Okay.
Chị ơi, cái của mình thì chị nó ra cái chị được rồi chị nữa là chị là chị tôi is a human
Okay, last, Teacher Moon. What is your number, Teacher Moon? Number 2. Okay, so teachers, you have now all your questions. You have the time to prepare. Okay, so I will just give you 5 minutes. Instead of 3 minutes, I will give you 5 minutes to think of your answer. Okay? Okay, so now teachers, think of your answer. You can search on your phone, whatever you can do. Okay, so your 5 minutes start now.
Thank you.
Okay, so teachers, your 5 minutes is done. So are you ready now?
We haven't finished the set.
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
Sẽ đi gần nhân được mắc vẽ nhân được vẽ. Má nó bỏ vẽ.
Okay, teachers, do you want more time to think of your answers?
kia thì bạn là cụm từ.
Okay, teacher, time's up. Okay, so I hope you have now enough time to have your answers. Okay, so now let's start your extemporaneous speaking. I will call you randomly, okay? So let's start with teacher Roslyn. Okay, teacher Roslyn, your time start. Okay, teacher Roslyn, your time start now.
Yes, my topic is the conservation is a survival. So I have some idea about this topic. You see, in our day, our environment is very polluted. So it's main reason for this problem. The first, I think we need to conserve our natural resources because we lack of water. We lack of fresh water, and the people cutting down the forest too much, and animals are killed every day. So we should have a good attitude to protect our environment. And so the first you have to reduce to cutting down the forest, and you shouldn't burn forest for many for fuels. And we are in for hotter weather and dry land without forest, and animal will disappear because we have no living. If we have a way to serving our depositing some fuel. And I think people should aware of the limited of the forest, water, and animals. And people should save water and don't cut down forest for other purpose, and protect animals from killing. We have a good attitude to protect the environment. It means that we survive ourselves. Inform or teach your students at school how to have a good life to themselves. And in the immediately ways, the teacher should teach their students at the school how to have a good life, how to protect the environment in every day, so that before you leave your home, or before you leave your room, you should turn off the electric appliance. You have you is the good way to save electricity. And another way, if we if we don't know how to protect yourself, it means that you kill yourself first. So from now you have to know how to protect ourselves in the naturally. And I think the word conservation is survival is a good way to teach people how to have a good life to themselves.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Teacher Roslyn.
Yeah.
Okay, next. Kindly prepare your answer, Teacher Moon. Teacher Moon, your time start now.
Chị nói
Oh, teacher Moon haven't finished. That so
Oh.
may I talk first?
Oh, okay. Okay, go, Teacher Email.
Yes. Sorry.
Yes.
Sorry. That my topic is plant have a feeling too.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I talk about plants have feeling too. Yes. Oh, as you see, just like people, plant have skin that research to the environment around them and give it closer to the survive. Human beings have a five senses, that is a taste, touch, sight, hearing, and smell. These senses help us navigate the world and act as warning sign of danger. We use them to make everyday decisions. Yes. And for example, when it starts raining, we often use an umbrella to avoid the best the bad raining. And when it's hot, we take off our jacket. Yes. Although we may seem passive, plants have their complex sensory system too. Yes. It's either to respond to danger or either changes in their environment. Yes. And a plant may not have eye, ear, or tongue, but their skin can perform many of the same functions. Plants are not only aware when it's rain or when it's windy, but they can respond accordingly. Yes, and plants are constantly under environmental stress. You can actually see how plants respond to those physical stresses because they change their shape. They change, yeah. We can see when it is rainy, we can see many beautiful flowers and green leaf. Yeah, but when it is rainy, we maybe the plants are very unhappy. Yes, we can see by our eyes. Yes. So if a plant is getting constantly hit with strong wind, it will actually change shape to be better resist that wind. If roots hit rocks, they will grow around it, so they change things around them. Yes. And plants grow in very different way from Earth. Because when we are born, we already have our body plan locked down and then everything just grow from there. Yes. And but plants have a much more simple structure to start with and pretty much On their organ, leaf, root, flower come after they are born. So what we want to know is how is that regulated in response to mechanical or physical states? Yes. And key to their response to external factor in their skin. Just like human, plant needs a protective layer that stands between the hard environment and their sensitive innards. A plant epidermis works much the same way as ours. In that it protects the internal structure and helps prevent water loss. But it's also the ideal place to have sensors that pick up environmental state. Yes, and add more. In addition, philosophy contains a tightly packed network of cells, which is often covered with a vesicle that provide this extra protection against damage and particularly water loss. Because it's whole plant together. A plant's skin is constantly under tension and changes to the tension affect how the plant grows. A group of yes, and in this experiment, science took a sunflower stem and lily, cut it on one side. It separates the inner layer, spread out into its epidermis, which in turn contains the seed pressure. And yes, so plant, also plant have uh, don't have skin like earth, but plant skin have a complex of to do, but not much to do each with. So plant epidermis is a single layer of cells that must be thin enough to let sunlight yet to grow as a function of G, as a function of G. Yet through to the inner layer of cell responsible for photosynthesis, but it must also be strong enough so it can resist damage and the pressure of ongoing tension. Yes, and it's a very important for us to understand that plant is like a human being. Yes, they have the feeling too. Yes, that's all.
Okay, yes.
That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Emmy. Okay, now let's go back with Teacher Moon. Teacher Moon, are you ready now?
Yes, please.
Okay.
Muốn à? Muốn.
Okay, Teacher Moon, your time starts now.
Yes. Um, Real love is not a sort of love songs. And my essay and is a love is a something that means very different things. And to everybody, for some the real love is unconditional and unconditionally, and only truly exists. And between your family and members, or between people and deities. For other, love is love is a plus. Ever changing, none of these people would be right or wrong. But one thing is certain: love is the most powerful force in the entire universe. And for me, love is definitely all needs. I love my family, my country, and my life. Love is patent, and love is a kind and everlasting. With love, I can accept a person is perfection without any condition and able to transfer ways. I love myself to other persons who I am fancy at. With love, I can have the power against loneliness, sadness, and illness, and to be able to change them into my happiness. And what will happen if people live without loving? In my opinions, and without love, I may lose my ability to survive in this world with this world with no hope. Love is the most powerful force that most of will ever experience, that most of us will ever experience experiences. People can do some dreamful thing uh, out of hate and fear, but love can put to do much and much worse. And I think we are not nothing without love. That's all.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Moon. Okay, now let's proceed with Teacher Mary. Teacher Mary, are you ready? Yes, okay. Teacher Mary, your time starts. Okay, your time starts now.
I will present my topics. One is a smaller place in the day. As you know, nowadays technology has developed increasingly. Thanks to technology such as internet, mobile phone, computer, it makes long distance near. Now we can communicate with a faraway friend and family with a matter of minutes. With Facebook, although if something important happens somewhere in the world, people far away will know shortly after with TV or computer. Communicate innovation have had in every way imaginable. Technology may never replace face-to-face interaction. However, it is certainly bring our one closer. People in the world can understand easily. And besides technology, new transport are helping our one become smaller. We can easily easily move from one country to another country by plane. So people in the world can know each other, make friends, and they can work together, do business, and people in one country can work and do a job in another country. So it make people the world smaller. People in the world live under a roof, yeah, a house under a house. Yeah, that's all.
Okay. Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Mary. Now let's proceed with Teacher Rose. Okay, Teacher Rose, your time starts now.
Rose, I,
Yes.
I talk about my topic, Rose,
Mm-hmm.
not Jess.
Oh, okay.
Yes,
Okay, go Teacher Linda.
yes. My topic is to Earth is a human. To Earth is a human. I think it is a item, and I think it means that to all people make mistakes. me, you, and everybody. It happens to even the best of us. We are humans. We are humans, and so all of us can make mistakes. And I think people, nobody is perfect. So if someone make a mistake to me, I think I will forgive them. And in this topic, um, if I forgive all the mistakes uh, for everyone, so maybe I am considered as a god for device. Yes.
Oh, okay, that's all, Teacher Linda.
Yes, that's all. I think this item is it means that people, humans, is not perfect. So yeah, so I can so you can forgive every body if they make mistakes to me. Yeah, that's all.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Teacher Linda.
Yes.
Okay, so now let's go with Teacher Blue. Teacher Blue, are you ready? Okay, Teacher Blue, your time starts now.
Yes. My topic is the biggest concerns. My biggest concerns is the disadvantage of internet for young generation for my student. Yes. As you know, nowadays internet makes the world even smaller. Internet makes our life become easier and more convenient. We can use internet to communicate with my friend, my relatives. We can buy something by internet. We can make new friends by internet, and we know different about culture, study, and searching information. We can relax after working hard with the internet. Um, Besides many advantages, internet brings us many trouble for young people, for young generation. Because some of them will spend too much of time through the internet. Students are likely to neglect their studies. Students might lose concentrate on their studies because they have much time on internet. They don't do homework. They don't learn old lessons. Some of them spend much money for a computer. They are addicted. They drop out at school. Maybe they became a robber or thief. Moreover, internet isn't good for young people health because they stay up late for playing games makes them faint, even die. If they use the internet day and night without eating and drinking. I don't neglect the advantage about internet, but I am a mother and a teacher. I think I should advise my students and my children use internet suitably. Don't spend much time on it. They should play outdoor with their friends. Open space. Help my children and my students have a good health and good affection. That's my idea about it and it's about internet. And that is
Oh,
my biggest concern. Yes.
okay, thank you so much, Teacher Blue. Okay, now let's have Teacher Rose. Okay, Teacher Rose. Okay, Teacher Rose, your time starts now.
Yes. My topics, yeah. If I was an animal, I would be. I think nowadays the weather will be polluted, so it is a very I good effects for human and animals. It really difficult to live for both. Um, I am. If I was an animal, I am keen on an animal in realist genres. But I think my favorite would be a dog. A dog is domestics and animals. Although most people like dogs, everyone's had different choice. As uh, there there are various breeds of dogs, such as Puss, Golden, and bulldogs. Bulldogs. The characteristics of dogs depend on their breed. For instance, bulldogs either more than a great serious than a pool, and is likely to beat you. Even more the food requirements varies with the breed. As a master of facts, a master breed would be released more generous and a food than a largest or medium size breed. One need to know the breed of dogs and provide the food according to list. A dog surely becomes a part of family, and often it has been seen that they get weak in their absence of their owner. The connection between the dog and human is almost electric, and I believe that one must surely have one. So I like dog. That dog.
Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Rose.
Yes.
Okay, thank you so much, teachers, for your extemporaneous speaking. Okay, now I will sum up all your ideas about the topics that I had given to you about extemporaneous speaking. Okay, now let's start with Teacher Rosaline. Okay, Teacher Rosalyn's topic is conservation is survival. Teacher Roseland is concerned about the pollution in our environment. She said that we need to conserve our natural resources because we need, most especially, the fresh water. We should stop cutting trees and good attitudes to protect our environment. And people should conserve water and protect animals and the forest. And as a teacher, we should teach the students how to protect the environment, such as saving an electricity inside the classroom. So we need to turn off the lights whenever we are not using anymore the lights inside the classroom. Okay, now let's proceed with Teacher Mary. Teacher Mary said, the world is a smaller world because of technology. She said that technology is now increasing. With this, we can communicate to our family who are far from us. And you transportation also. New transportation, just like taking an airplane, that also helps us to go with our families who are already in other countries, and this one can make the world smaller because we can communicate with each other, we can see each other through technology and through the new transportations. Okay, now let's have Teacher Blue. Teacher Blue's topic is my biggest concern for the future. So Teacher Blue said that internet, she said the effects of internet to your students, Teacher Blue. So you are worried about the effects of internet because you said internet brings us many trouble, especially to the students, because they spend too much time on the internet. They don't make their homework and they don't focus on their study. They stay up late on the night, and as a mother and a teacher, you should teach how to minimize the time that the students spend during the night in having internet. So that is what Teacher Blue biggest concern on the future. Okay, now let's have Teacher Emmy. You said that just like humans, plants needs to be protected also. Plants have feelings also. So plants, just like people, they also need to survive. Humans have senses and we are able to make decisions. So for you, plants may not have eyes, but they have their own functions. It changes their shapes, just like when it rains, because they can show more flowers, more leaves, and they make their own selves more beautiful, especially when it rains. Okay, now let's proceed with Teacher Moon. Teacher Moon said, love is not a stuff of pop songs. That is her topic. And she said, between people, love is a tool. Love is an everlasting. And you said that you love your family, your country, and your life. And you said also that love is unconditional. And if people don't have love, they might lose their ability to survive in this world and they might not have their hope. Okay, now let's have Teacher Rose. Teacher Rose said if she were an animal, she would like to be a dog. Because a dog is a domestic animal and people like dogs. He said that characteristic of a dog depends on the breed. And dog usually becomes a part of a family. And the connection between the dog and the human totally different. Okay, now let's have Teacher Linda. To err is human, to forgive is divine. Teacher Linda said, we are human and we made mistakes. Nobody is perfect. So if someone makes mistakes, we need to forgive them. And if you will forgive, you will be confident because just like what you said, human is not perfect.
Yes.
Okay, so teachers, did I have a summary about your topics? Did I heard it right? All your discussion about your topics? Are you okay, teachers?
Yes.
Yes, it seems like you're sleepy.
We are sleeping.
Okay, so
We are hearing.
yes, okay. So teachers, what do you think about extemporaneous speaking? Any idea?
Difficult.
Difficult. Why is it difficult?
Because we are less time. Yes, less time. Less time to think. Less much time to talk. So we don't know what to say.
Yes, okay, but still you deliver your topic very well.
More time to prepare.
I think you
Okay, so teachers, have you tried to give your students an extemporaneous speaking? Oh, okay. Okay, so anyway, so I guess next meeting, Teacher N will handle you again next meeting just for today because she's not feeling well today. Okay. So, yes, so as a total sum up of our topic for today, teachers, I would like to hear your opinions about our topic for today. So let's start with Teacher Roslyn. Teacher Roslyn, what is your idea about our topic for today? What have you learned?
About cô sẽ hỏi lần lượt chủ một.
Teacher, can you repeat your question and you repeat slower?
Okay. Okay. So Teacher Roslyn, once again, what is or what have you learned about extemporaneous speaking today?
Yeah, I think it's very useful, but it's quite difficult because I think we have less time to think about my topic, and we have to much time to express our ideas. So we have nothing to say. Okay, we have a limited idea, so we can't express how to express a full idea in a long time. So all of us have do not enough words to say for 10 minutes. So okay, is that right? Teacher, how do you think about my speaking?
Oh, well,
Yes.
okay. So, yes, well, as a total sum up of your extemporaneous speaking, all of you did a good job. Even though I have given you just a small time to think about your answers, but still, you are good enough to think of your answer, to elaborate your answers. And I was so very happy because you guys, all of you teachers, have a very good answers. You really explain well your topics, and I think your your level now as DO4 is very good.
Oh, teacher, before speaking, I have a many idea. I have my idea to express. I want I want to say many things, but in speaking, I are very nervous, so I have forget all my ideas. So it's very relaxed.
Yes, I understand you, Teacher Roslyn,
Yeah.
because I think all of us, we have many ideas in our mind, but it's hard to express when it comes to speaking.
Yes.
Yes, and you have a small time only to think of your answers. So you don't have enough time to write more of your answers. So that's the reason. Maybe that's the reason you can't express more of your ideas.
Yes, I think so. So
Yes.
in extemporaneous speaking, I think we have a good skill to reaction to react your question, and we have a chain to feedback quickly, answer, and have more idea about the topic.
Yes.
Yes,
But it's okay.
yes,
Yes, but it's okay. You did it great today, teachers.
yes.
Yes. Okay. Now I would like to hear Teacher Mary. I would like to hear your thought about our topic for today, Teacher Mary.
Yeah, as I mentioned, lesson today is quite difficult. So I think that I should enrich vocabulary, and I should practice more speaking. I should practice speaking every day to enhance this skill. And besides, I should to search internet to get more information about the topic selected. And as a teacher at school, I should apply this method to students, and I will have a student practice speaking more often, yeah, to develop this skill, and this topic will should be suitable for their level, I think so.
Yes. Oh, I'm so happy to hear that from you, Teacher Mary. Okay, now how about Teacher Blue? What is your thoughts about our topic for today, Teacher Blue?
Yes. Um, I think this topic today is very useful for me. Useful, yes, useful for me. In this topic, I can free speaking. I can express my idea and my thinking about this problem or this my thinking. That's and in the future, I but I think I am less vocabulary, and I am can I cannot express enough my idea. Yes, I think in future I should enrich my vocabulary, enrich my structure, and I must speak. I must practice speaking so much at school. At school, I should teach my student how to speak, how to speak rightly, and ask students practice speaking so much. Uh, Get them, I think, this skill. I think this skill helps my students uh, to um, to to improve their speaking, and this if my student good in speaking, I think they is confident to communicate with the foreign language. Yes, and foreign language, and they can good at studies in English. Yes.
Yes. Oh, thank you so much, Teacher Blue.
Yes.
Okay, how about Teacher Emmy? What is your thought about our topic for today, Teacher
Yes.
Emmy?
My topic is about plant
Mhm.
hatchery tool, and after talking about this topic, I feel I love more plants. Yes,
Aw.
and I will teach my student to protect plant. Yes, because plant is a green lung of human being. Being human, yes, it is a big green lung. Yes, so I will teach our student don't cut down tree, and protect our environment. And every day we should take care of grow and take care of tree. Yes, not only in their house but in school. In school. So through this topic, I love more. I will love more about the subject biology. Yes, and I think I will read more about plant story or book talk about plant to understand our environment, our plant. Yes, that's all.
Yes, thank you so much, Teacher Emmy. Okay, how about teacher?
Now,
Yes,
I want to ask you a question. Yes, when
yes.
we when we speak English, yes, can you hear? Can you hear and understand us?
Yes, yes, Teacher Emmy. I was really happy because the audio of TO4 is very good.
Oh, we always
Yes.
afraid that we speak English, but we afraid that you don't understand.
No, I can understand you.
Oh,
Your
yes.
audio is very good and your
Oh,
voice is very clear.
yes. Thank you. Yes,
Yes.
yes.
Okay, so now let's
Thank you,
proceed with Teacher
teacher.
Linda. Teacher
Yes.
Linda, what do you think about our topic today?
Yes. My topic is is human. After talking about this topic, I think now I should forgive every mistakes because human is not perfect. And yes, and after this topic today, I think I should learn more about items because I don't know many items. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
Okay. Thank
yes,
you so much, Teacher Linda.
yes.
How about Teacher Rose?
Yes. Uh, my topic is a very interesting because I think I talking about the topic, so I think about my children. Okay.
Oh.
My children often are writing about favorite animals, favorite plant, everything. So I'm talking about this, so I think it is a very funny. Yes.
Oh.
I think I'm Giang. I'm Giang. My opinion is a very useful.
Mhm.
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Thank you so much, Teacher Rose. Okay, last, let's have Teacher Moon.
Yes, and my topic is uh, and love. And it is the topic is interesting, and so the love is the
She
topic is
thinking about
and the last, and
what?
too many people to say about the love, and love music and love and family and love sport and etc. So I think uh, love is a love is not to say to depend on. So we want to say about love and you. in this in the love and true love and another and the people and that's okay. That's all.
Yes. Okay, thank you so much, Teacher Moon. Thank you so much, teachers. It's so nice to hear from you that you have something that you learned in this topic, and you know your weakness in this topic. You know what are the things you need to develop more for yourself and for your students. So I'm so happy because you are aware of the things that you need to develop, especially your vocabularies. Yes, okay. So anyway, since we don't have time, teachers, thank you for today, and it's so nice to meet you all. Thank you so much, teachers. Thank you. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. Thank you.